If you've ever wanted to write a book, now's the time to do it. I wrote my first book in a November during an event called NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month. There's a nonprofit that runs a website where you can track your writing and join communities and do those sort of things, or even go to live meetups. Um, but for me, it created an impetus to where, hey, they're saying anybody can write a book in a month, and maybe I should give it a shot. So I did, and that's how I wrote my first novel. And that book ended up being a book that I give away for free at the start of a series of 10 books. And this series has made me about $150,000 over my writing career. So it was a book that I wrote in just under a month and published it by the end of that first month. And it made a huge impact on my life. And it made me who I am today and made me, a writer essentially. So anybody can write a book and anybody can write a book in a month. So the idea behind NaNoWriMo is it, motivates you to write the book each day so that you're keeping up. There's a word tracker where you can enter information about your book and how many words you wrote each day, and sort of gamifies the whole writing process and keeps you on track. Now, if you don't want to join the community of NaNoWriMo, you can certainly do the same thing on your own, right? I've done it plenty of times. I've just created a Google sheet and kept track of my word count each day, because it makes me feel like, okay, like I've got to get my words in for today, right? Because that's one of the hardest things about writing, is being consistent, and you have to be consistent to write a book, um, or write more than one book. So it really keeps you focused and keeps you on track. So I think November, if you've ever wanted to write a book, November is the time to do it, right? Just give it a shot. The worst that can happen is you fall short and don't finish your book. But the best thing that could happen is you finish that book in 1 month, and then that book turns into a series, and that series turns into, you know, the changing of your entire life, right? That's what happened to me. So I urge you to either join NaNoWriMo, or if you want to just do it on your own, just keep track of your words and try to finish a book in November. So the idea behind NaNoWriMo is that you write 50,000 words over the course of the month, which breaks down to 1,667 words per day during the month of November. And you'll be able to reach 50,000 words, which, depending on who you listen to, that's sort of the bottom baseline definition of a novel, right? So do it. Just start writing November 1st. There's nothing to stop you. And just keep going, right? Take a couple hours each day. Squeeze in writing wherever you can. If you fall behind, try to catch up. If you don't start now, when are you going to start, right? Good luck. Happy writing. And hopefully we all finish a book this November. Take care.